everyone, Melissa here, back with another video. Yes, I look like a naked mole rat, I'm aware, thank you so much. But today I have some new makeup to try because when I graduated, my friends got me a whole bunch of eyeshadow palettes. So this will be 3 different videos. The first video is going to be these Juvias face palettes. I got 2 from my friend. And then I also got a few brushes from them. So I got an LA Colors brush, and then I got 2 e.l.f. brushes from them. So I'm going to be trying these today with the Juvias palettes. And for the future videos, I have one from Too Faced, which I don't believe I've ever worn Too Faced makeup before, so that'll be fun. And then one from Anastasia, which I only have ever tried Anastasia brow products. So that's also going to be a fun video for the future. But let's get this together. You guys are gonna see like my new routine of what I do for my base. It's a little bit different from what I used to do. So I'm also not gonna be using a beauty blender this video because I want to show you guys the new beauty blender in my next video. So let's just go through the painstaking process of doing my makeup with my finger. Oh yes, I've been doing that because I don't want to dirty the beauty blender before the video. Today I'm going to be using my Becca concealer, but I've mainly been living for my Tarte concealer. I really love the Tarte concealer. It just works so well. It blends and I love it so much. I'll use that in another video so you guys can see why I love it so much. But now what I typically do is I start just kind of tapping the makeup around and spreading it all over the skin. The only products I've been using on my face currently are CeraVe and my Color Pop like drops to hydrate my skin. So my skin's looking a little rough, I'm aware. I've been wearing makeup every day because of graduate school. We just finished orientation, so I've been wearing makeup every day, and now I'm going to be wearing makeup almost every day for school. So that's, you know, the things we do to look good for people we just met. Alright, so this is the base on. It's very like blendable with my face, as you can see. Like nothing really doesn't match my skin tone when I mix these products together on my face. It gives me just like a more flat finish. It helps to hide some of the dark pigmentation because I'm someone who likes to like pop my pimples, which I know is horrible for your skin, obviously, but it just kind of lightens that a little bit so people don't see that I do that as much. And it just makes my face a little bit more matte. And then what I tend to do nowadays is I've been trying out to use my Black Radiance contour palette because I remember when I first got it, I hated it. And the contour palette I really love is the Beauty Bakery one. I cannot recommend that one enough to anyone. Like, it is amazing. It's almost panned. I love it. But I had to leave it at home so I can try out using the makeup I don't use, because if you're not new to the channel, you know I always bring makeup I barely use to college. That's my way of finishing my makeup because I own like 30 palettes and I was gifted like 4 palettes for grad school. So you can imagine I need something to give me a reason to use the palettes I don't love as much. So I brought this with me because I knew I don't use this contour palette as much. I don't love it as much. So bringing it here just helps me to have a reason to use it. And I've been liking it more. I do color in my double chin because my double chin is very... She thrives. I don't want her to thrive. I'm also like the worst person to ever ask about doing contour because I cannot contour. So all my contour looks like this. It never changes. It's not the worst contour, but it's definitely not something I'm great at. I'm not a contour girl. But I think I'm getting better. It looks less painful to look at nowadays because it used to be so much worse. Like, if anyone goes to my reaction channel where I used to post all content, I have so much like makeup videos when I first started doing makeup where it was horrendous. Like my first makeup video ever, I think I've privated it because my eyeliner was horrible. If you want to see me do a bad eyeliner though, it's on, if you go to my Lizzo makeup tutorial on my original channel, Moisa J. Roy, you'll see it. That eyeliner was not cute, but in the moment, I thought it was cute, and I think we're getting better. Eyeliner is now my thing. Like, everyone's like, Moisa, can you do my eyeliner? So love that for us, you know? The highlight in the Black Radiance palette also just doesn't, it just doesn't. It, like, I don't think it does anything, but I still put it on because it doesn't show. And like, since it doesn't show, it's you're putting it on like little kid makeup at that point. Like, there's no precision in the brush because like there's no point, because it's not going to show up anyway. So there's no point in me like freaking out like, oh my gosh, everyone's going to be like, her nose is shiny, her cheeks are shiny, because like, can you see anything? Exactly, that's my point. Thank you. So after I do my base, I just feel like my face is like, wow, look, she's so put together. I could go out like almost this. I would never go out just like this. And so I didn't have my brow pencil for the past few days. So a hack I've been doing is going into my ColourPop palette and taking my black eyeshadow and just like lightly like fluffing in some black eyeshadow, and then just like using my finger to like clean it up, and like that's been looking actually pretty decent. But I did find my Revlon brow pencil, which I adore. I think this is a really good one if you want something more affordable than an Anastasia brow pencil. My Anastasia brow pencil, my life. I love her, and that's why she's not here. But my Revlon one is actually a pretty good one as well. I really like it. I was very surprised that I liked it so much. So I do recommend it for anyone who can't afford the Anastasia one. This Revlon Color Stay brow pencil is really good. It's very pigmented though, so I would say be careful, and it's not best for if you're trying to get hair-like strokes. I think it's more if you're trying to fill your brow, like, because I for one have like very non full brows. Like, my brows are very empty. I also, for some reason, my tails don't exist, so I draw them on with this, and I just kind of fill in my brows to make it look a little bit better. Drawing the tail makes my brow look like it just attaches to my hair, and it's hilarious. But anyway, I know a lot of beauty gurus, like, they do a whole bunch of stuff to their face when they do their makeup. Like, they do a lot of steps. I don't have time to do 1,000 steps on my face. I try to do my makeup quickly because usually I'm running late for wherever I'm going, and I don't want to be the reason everyone's late to something. So I tend to just do it pretty fast. For videos, this is probably like decently slow for me. Unless I'm like having just a real fun time doing makeup and I'm not in a hurry, then that's like when I take my sweet time and everyone's like, Lisa. Right, not my best brow. Like, these are not my best, but they will do. They thrive in their own way, and we love that for them. All right, next is usually like eyeshadow, and since they're new eyeshadows, we're gonna have to inspect. So we have this one and this one. These are obviously purple palettes, which is great because if they bought me a pink palette, I love pinks. I love reds. If you buy me a pink or red eyeshadow palette, I live for it. I love you. I love when they have pops of yellow too, because I love yellows. But purple palette is something I don't really own because if you know me, I don't like blues on my eyes. I don't like greens on my eyes. So I'm very curious to see what purples are going to bring to my life, and if I'm going to hate these or if I'm going to love these. So let's open the light one first. Okay, there's no mirror. I just had to check. I didn't need you guys exposing my room right now. So this is what this looks like. Very dark. I don't know how much I'd use this normally. I think the shimmers are more likely to be used, and maybe this purple versus like these more bluey, like royal purples. Because again, dark colors make my eyes look teeny tiny. And I use them when I'm in a moment, and then I finish and I'm like, I hate my life and I have to go out like this. I did that yesterday. Ooh, this one's cute. So this one has these very nice like two pinky purple tones in the middle, which I will use the absolute life out of. And then we have some shimmer in the corner. So there's a shimmer up here, and there's shimmer down here, and then we have two like dark plum purples. So let's see what we can do with this. I am a little terrified. I am absolutely terrified because I have to go out to do groceries. I have to send a package back and have this color on my face. Great. So we're gonna be using this LA Colors brush. I love that there's just the 37 cents on it. Listen, we're all college students. I don't mind. They got me expensive eyeshadow palettes. Like they got me like Anastasia, they got me Too Faced, and like I understand the broke college struggle. I'm just happy to have a brush. So we're gonna be using this brush today, and then we're also going to be using this brush, and then this e.l.f. blush brush. We might use in another video because I don't know if I'm gonna use my blush palette today or not. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be a little brave. I'm a little scared girl. You know, I hate when colors are too pigmented, but I'm going to try to use this color right here first. And this might be a mistake, but it's fine. See, one thing we know Juvia's place is good at is pigment though. I'm really trying not to use my go-to brushes, which are my BH Cosmetic brushes, because I wanted to try out these new ones. And this one's not my favorite. I think this one might work nice if you have like a shimmer or highlight that you just want to pop in the inner corner of your eye, because it's so small and dense that I think you'll be able to pack it on really nicely. But since I don't have many options, I'm just using it for my entire lid. Alright, so that's this purple. I like it. It's cute. It's cute. It's giving vibes, but let's see. Now let's go into the violets. The violet scares me. It's terrifying. I think we're going to dip into the shimmer, and we might use this purple. I'm so scared. I am not an experimental person. I don't own a million brushes. I just own a handful of brushes. I own more shadows than brushes, if you can believe it, because I love collecting the pretty colors more so than I love collecting the tools that make the pretty colors work really good. Like honestly, if someone could just get me a whole brush set, I would cry in joy. Thank you. Mom, if you're watching, it'll be a great birthday gift. Thank you. Funnily enough, my mom thinks I spend too much money on makeup, which is not incorrect, but also, who can resist such pretty colors? I love this purple, actually. I'm really surprised because in the palette, it looks very muted, but adding it on that more berry kind of purple from the other palette, I felt like it really just brought out like a nice gradient between the two colors. All right, so now that we have that, I'm just gonna go in here. We're gonna actually try this purple because it's a different shade from the others, and see if I can pack it on right at the front. Alright, I don't like it as much as I thought I would. I think it's decent for like a packed color, but I think it could be better. I don't know if it's the brush. It's probably the brush, but I think I'm gonna leave the colors at this because I like the gradient. I do think there's way more like of the muted purples than there is of these beautiful like plum purple, but I really think that I'm probably gonna use the berries palette a lot more than I'm gonna be using the violet palette, just because I think the berries have a similar aesthetic to the colors I use a lot versus like this, which is like when I'm feeling brave, confident, less scared in colors on my eyes. So I think these are a good set, good pair. All right, so next we typically do eyeliner, and I'm using eyeliner that I truly despise. So this is the Black Radiance eyeliner. If you know me, I hate eyeliner like this. I just love my pencils. I love easy eyeliner. This is like what I call difficulty, not my skill level. Okay, we're just gonna turn that light off real quick. And in here, grab my little Paris, it's a cute little thing. I got this years ago and I never used it, for my mom. And it's like just a little compact. That's you all, say hi. But yeah, let's just do that. Sorry, it's super dirty. I've had this thing for years. I think I need to change the bulbs in my little light down here, but that's a later issue, and that's also me issue, not a you issue. So I'm gonna open her up. Don't look how crusty she is. I love eyeliner. I use it a lot. And this is already bad. Great, great. Now we have to do some repair. No, it's too globby. You're all watching in real time the pain I have with this eyeliner. So, this is how I fix this eyeliner for those of you who also hate and have eyeliner issues, is I wipe it off as much as I can, and this one's very pigmented. Also, even when I wash with like cleansers and everything, it does not come off. Like I wake up the next morning, I still have eyeliner, so it's a great time. But what I do is I just keep pulling, trying to get as much of this off as I can. All right, so I wipe off the fingers, and that's because today's probably like the worst it's ever been. I take a wet cloth to just kind of help with the dark pigmentation. Luckily for me, I have a dark pigmentation of my own skin. So if you are lighter, you're going to probably need to wipe it off more. But for me, I just do that. Then I just lightly put some concealer over the area. And like now it looks just like a very nice, lightly diffused eyeliner look, which I don't ever go for unless I have eyeliner mistakes. But people think my makeup always looks on point, so we're just gonna pretend that it's intentional. And now we're gonna do the other eye. We're gonna glob some of this off so it doesn't have a repeat of this eye. And then just to make the other eye, so what I did right now is I just wiped it straight across so you can match the straightness of this, but as you can see it's longer. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of that on this side. All right, so now that they've been both like really like pulled out straight, I kind of like this more, but that's because this one took a lot of time to get here, whereas this is very, very precise because it was only utilizing like the wand, and the wand cannot do this diffuse look as well as, well, me messing up and then having to wipe it off and like doing a whole journey. But anyway, that's what this looks like. And then right now what I'm using for mascara is this big lash mascara by Revolution. So now we have that. Now We're going to be using this color changing crystal lip balm Blossom from Five Below. It smells so good. I hope you all enjoyed seeing the little color change. It doesn't do much, obviously on a darker skin tone, but it's just like slightly like a tinted lip balm, I would say. It's very glossy. It's not sticky at all, so if you don't want something sticky, but you want something like glossy, this is really good, but it does feel like oil slick vibes if you don't want that, just so you know. Now we're going to be using this palette that my friend gave me, which is a glow palette, and I think I've tried it on the channel before. If I have not, oops, I've only used it once, honestly, so I don't remember. But these are the colors, and I'm just gonna go for like the tones that would more likely match my skin tone. This one doesn't do much either, but it does a little bit more than the one from the Black Radiance palette. I'm also going to be using this Black Radiance blush. This one's super pigmented, so I usually just do like one dip and then that's it, because she really does overpower a look. Right, and that is that. And this is what the face looks like. So let me get my hair in order so that way I look a little bit more presentable, probably change my outfit, and then show you all a good. All right, so I put on a new top, I put on an outfit because I'm going out obviously, and then I brushed out my hair, and this is the final look. Is it a lot of base for grocery shopping? Of course it is. Do we care? Yes. Are we gonna pretend we don't? Absolutely. Absolutely. Here it is up close. And yeah, so I really think this is cute. Do I feel a little overdressed? Absolutely. But yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I did forget to use the Kylie lip kit again, but we have so many makeup videos coming up that I think we don't need to use it just yet anyway. Let me know what you think of this makeup down below. Let me tell you, Elmy. Let me know which of these two palettes you like the most. And other than that, I will see you all in the next one.